Love this kind of product. It brings about bone structure, it provides a glow, but it's not super visible. You can't really see what the product is that's doing that. Hi, and thanks so much for joining me for this Get Ready With Me featuring Chantecaille's Holiday 2023 Precious Metal Collection. So I was thrilled to receive this from Chantecaille, so thank you so much for sending this over. They sent all of the items over. All of the products here, I did an unboxing on Shorts. I'll link that if you'd like to see the unboxing, but this packaging is stunning. Some of the most beautiful packaging I have ever seen. Chantecaille always does something a little bit different and very special. So this is embedded in here. It's not just a print, it's an actual three-dimensional gold foil kind of material. Really beautiful. So we have here the Radiant Glow Blur Powder, and you know I love their Perfect Blur Powder, so this has some glow in it. We also have here the Precious Gold Illuminating Powder. It's a lovely golden highlight. Then we have the Radiant Gold Eye Shimmer, which is the only eyeshadow product I have on today. And we have a Lip Crystal in Rose Quartz. Then we've got this little Buff and Blur brush. And I have a really great tip for you for their base products in case you have a couple of them. I'm going to show you how we use that as concealer as well as foundation. So let's go ahead and get started. So I've got on all of the gold jewelry I could find that I had. Put it all on. I love gold, as you can see. Prepped with Chantecaille skincare as usual. I'll list everything below if you want to see that. But I'm gonna go in first with the Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint, just to kind of blur these areas here and go under the eyes. So I'm gonna go on the cheekbones, just for a slight bit of glow, a little bit of blurring. So we're gonna go in with a couple of foundations. We're gonna do this with a combination of a couple of Chantecaille's products. I love for the skin to look really natural, especially with a more elegant dressed up look. So we're gonna go in with the Future Skin in Cream. So I have here a brush that I unboxed in a vlog. Thank you so much. It was a recommendation from you. So we're gonna take this Shiseido brush. It's different than the one that I normally use. Has this interesting side to it as well that we'll use. So I'm excited to try this. I have not had a chance to play with this yet. And I love, like I said, Shiseido foundation brushes. Adding more in the center here and then just really fading out as I go, because I don't want that much to cover my skin. I just want it to look a little bit more evened out. So you can see how lovely and natural that is. We're gonna use this end and use this as a concealer. So again, I've got cream, and let's go ahead under the eye. So this is supposed to mimic your fingertips, which I think is such a good idea. It's really soft. It has a pliability to it. I mean, I like this for my darker areas just to really get that product in there because I've got pores there as well. Before we go in with what we're going to use for concealer, I'm going to go in with a little bit of the anti-aging face tint just to get this color a little bit more back to my normal color and just to make that transition a little bit better. I'm taking the Liquid Sculpt brush by Chantecaille, and I'm going to add a bit of this anti-aging face tint, this one. It's a great shade match for me. Just on the exterior here. Okay, let's take a bit of this. This is gonna be my concealer, and this is the combination I talked about that my sister used. We used a different base, but we can also use it with the Future Skin Gel foundation. So going in with the gel and then using this as a concealer. This is the Cushion Foundation, and this one is in the shade Nude. So I'm gonna take this again. I'm just gonna take a bit of that product, and then we're going to use it as a concealer. Oh, I love how this just stamps it on. It's so good. So just a little bit of product there. So if you have issues getting makeup really in there, this is very nice, this brush. This side of the brush. That way it's not diluted either. It's not absorbing product because of the material. Great find. Thank you for the recommendation. Really impressed with this. It made the Cushion Foundation perform even better. It performs really well anyway, but very nice, especially for up here because I did not add my typical concealer. So we're gonna go in with the base in medium, and then I'm going to do a brow really fast. Yeah, this is medium, right? Yeah, medium. Okay, I have not powdered yet. So let's do that. I'm just gonna take a little bit of the Perfect Blur powder. This is the 4th brush I have now. I love this brush, it's good. So I have mini ones to travel with. I have the regular sized ones as well. And I'm just powdering the center here. Almost forgot, let's take a bit of the Camoflauge Stylo. We'll go right in that darkest part of the eye. Just right here. Okay, we're gonna go in with the eye. So this is a Chantecaille Shade and Sweep brush. So taking this, yeah, I love the duochrome nature of this. So pretty. That's really beautiful. It's got some like pinky peach. So it's definitely a more festive look for me. Pretty though. I can see that if you layer it on, it starts to get kind of that wet look, like really beautiful. I think you can see it there. Like almost a foiled look. I'm gonna go under it. They have on this beautiful model, they have it going underneath as well. So let's try that. I love her earrings, by the way. I wish I had some like that. I'd love to pair this with earrings like that. They're gorgeous. I'm just turning it on its side like this, the brush. It's definitely sophisticated, elegant, but also a little bit whimsical, which I think Chantecaille does really well. They have a nice balance between something that's a little fun, a little whimsical, but still really sophisticated, really elegant. Osea Longest Lash Mascara, I love this. She barely has any mascara in the, her eyes are beautiful, but she has very little to no mascara in the image there. I'm just going to apply to the top lashes as well. Okay, for blush, I'm going to use a couple of their blushes. I love their philanthropy blushes. So we have here Sea Turtle and Butterfly. Take a bit of Sea Turtle brush that I like. Okay, let's do a Ray Morris brush. I'm going to do a pop of color here. Sea Turtle. And let's go in with Butterfly here. To soften it a little bit. Let's do some lip options and then we'll do these powders. Let's do the lip gloss first in case you'd like to see that without a lip color underneath, and then we'll layer them. So this is the lip gloss. It's beautiful. It's got that gold accent on there. Oh, by the way, that little bag is also from Chantecaille. They gave that to me, gosh, a couple of years ago, maybe for holiday. Beautiful. So I still have that and it goes really well with this collection. I should put that in my, images with it. I totally forgot. So this is the lip gloss. So it's like a sheer light pink with a little bit of gold in it. So there's that. Now let's go in with the lip crystal. You could also do this with a lip liner. Like I love their lip liner in natural, and then go in with that lip gloss. That'd be pretty. Let's go in with this lip crystal. So this is a very fun kind of finish, just like the eyes do. Now I typically do not gravitate towards sparkly things, but I think that this collection is really well done. It's not overly sparkly, but it's just festive enough. Okay, let's go in with the lip gloss on top. And I like it with the gloss on top. It gives it even more of a three-dimensional look. Really pretty. Let me do something with my hair here. I think I'll add a little bit of just bronzer on the forehead, just really close to the hairline here. Sorry, I'm using the Sirena bronzer, this one, by Chantecaille. Okay, next let's go in with the powders. I'm excited. I love powders. I think they are so powerful. Let's go in with the Radiant Glow Blur powder, and we'll put that in the front just to see how well it blurs. But I love, as you know, their Perfect Blur powder. Ooh, that's pretty. Do you see that glow? And it doesn't emphasize pores. That is the most exciting thing about Chantecaille products, is that they know how to work with skin. They know how to create products that are not going to emphasize fine lines, pores, texture, anything like that. Really beautiful. So you can see how it just, love this kind of product. It brings about bone structure, it provides a glow, but it's not super visible. You can't really see what the product is that's doing that, but it brings dimension to the face. You can see how it makes this more pronounced, this bone structure here versus here. It looks a little flatter. So what I love is that it brings about that dimension without bringing about pores, which I just took care of with a perfect blur powder, so it doesn't cancel that out. They work really well together. That is gorgeous. Okay, I love, oh, I'll tell you what I love at the end, but you can see I'm getting mostly excited about this powder. So beautiful. And I know they've done glow powders before, but I don't know why this one is really catching my eye. I'm gonna have to do a pretty close comparison about why I am loving this one. It does have a pinkier tone, which I am really liking with this collection. It's very soft. It's got a healthy glow to it. Not, sometimes pinks don't work well on me, but this one has just a slight amount. It's not totally cool. There's something in there that's making it work really well on my skin tone. Gorgeous. And I love this brush. There's a reason I have now 4 of them, and they haven't all been sent to me. I've purchased at least 2 of them myself. Stunning, stunning. Okay, so let's go in with the Illuminating powder. So this is going to have more glow to it. So let's see. I'm gonna use the same brush here, just picking this up. We're gonna go right on the cheekbones here. And this one has more of a warm tone versus the powder I just went in on. Now I wouldn't bring this one up to the front. It definitely has more of a reflective quality to it, but it's got a beautiful gold tone. So we're gonna go on the bridge of the nose too with this one and see how that goes. Beautiful. This is a REPHR number 3. Cupid's bow as well. Since I did that, let's go ahead with Marble by Victoria Beckham right down the sides of the nose to contour, just to go with that highlighter. So we got the final look here, and I definitely have thoughts. So the entire collection, if you want to pick it up, I feel like you could go on autopilot and just get ready for your events and your special occasions really quickly, because there isn't too much to this, but they work really cohesively together. So this is a very, very quick go-to if you want this look. Very fresh look to this, but still something a little elevated to make it special without being too much makeup. Because I think when we think of occasion makeup, sometimes it can get too heavy, especially in the eye area. But this way, with this product here, you get a little bit of fun, a little bit different than your daily makeup, but still really, really pretty. So this is the Radiant Gold Eye Shimmer in Gold Leaf, and this is about as sparkly as I'm going to go and still feel like me. It does have a bit of intermittent shimmer, but not too chunky. So I think that's one thing that I get concerned about, is like a chunkiness with the shimmer, but there's nothing chunky. There is intermittent shimmer though, but I think it's still really beautiful. It does provide some beautiful dimension. The only shade that this might come close to is perhaps Zebra. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. I'll pull it out and I'll do a swatch here for you and you can see them together. Next thing we went in with is this glow powder, which I've got to take out their other glow powders to compare it with, but I love this. I think it's so beautiful. I think it enhances the skin without emphasizing pores, without emphasizing texture, and it does what I love in this area here, which is it gives you this three-dimensional look. This adds that dimension back after I apply the Perfect Blur powder, which perfects and blurs and does all those great things, but this brings the dimension back. Then we went in with the Precious Gold Illuminating powder, which is also stunning. I love that they mixed pink and gold together in the eye, in the cheek area, and then also the lips. So this is where we get that gold in the cheek area. Really beautiful. So this is definitely more of a highlighter. The powder has a softer glow to it than this, but this is beautiful if you want something gold. Then we have the lip products. So I love their lip glosses anyway, and this has a bit of a gold shimmer to it, which is lovely. I would probably wear this with a lip liner though, and not by itself, just to bring a little bit more color to my lips. But then this lip crystal, just as with the eyes, I typically don't wear a sparkly lip because it can emphasize texture, but this one looked really beautiful, especially paired with the gloss. So you get that glow, and then the gloss added some depth to it, so a little bit more of that glow. So really pretty, and I love this shade. I think it worked really well on my lips. If you do want to just purchase 1 or 2 of these products, here is my ranking. So first thing I will use probably the most here is the Radiant Glow Blur Powder, because it can be used every day and look really great. So not just for an occasion or for a holiday event, but every day I think works really well. The next thing I would recommend here is the highlighter. Even though I'm not a highlighter person, again, this is something that can be brought into daytime. It can be brought into other times of the year as well. Not that these couldn't be used in times other than holidays, but just thinking in that mindset of, okay, this is holiday makeup. I feel like those two are quite universal. And then we go with the eye, because I think it's something special. It elevates a look, but it's also still very sophisticated. And then I would go in with the lips. So this to me is less of a daily lipstick and more of an occasion lipstick. So that's why I would recommend this further down the line, because I'm looking for things that you can use at all times, not just holiday, but I think this is one of the things that really elevates this to a holiday look. I do love their gloss, but as you could see, just the gloss by itself on me, I need a little bit more, but I also do like that it has gold in it. So that's really unique, because not a lot of glosses have a gold shimmer to them. So I think that's really beautiful too. It was really hard to rank them, but in case you just want to pick up 1 or 2 items, I thought that might help. The packaging is one of the most stunning packages I've seen. So if you want to gift this as well, hopefully that ranking helps. And I think this will work on most skin tones. Oh, and one thing I did want to note about this Radiant Glow Powder, you could use it as a powder or you can use it as a highlighter if you are not a fan of highlighter, but you just want a little bit of glow. You can see here how you can get that glow on just the cheekbones as well, if that's something that you like. But yeah, let me know if you picked up any of these items, what you think of them, how you use them. I'd love to know. And thank you again to Chantecaille for sending everything over. But that's it for today's video, so please take care of each other. Stay well if you enjoyed this video. If you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Okay, there goes the brushes.